People be scared to wear their glasses, but me, baby, I'm blind and I need my glasses. So I'm gonna wear them and I'm gonna rock these things.
Oh, and I probably should mention that I did get a mic, so I may sound a little bit different. This is my first time using it, so bear with me if the sound is off. I will try to do some type of sound enhancements if it is a little bit off. Let's go ahead and get into this New York Fashion Week recap. So as a first timer, I would say I would rate my experience an 8 out of 10. Now, I don't think that I can actually rate it simply because we did not actually make it to any shows. I don't think that that's a fair rating, but I will say without the shows, I would give it an 8 out of 10. And the reason I give it that is because, let's start from the very beginning. The hotel, I think we all know the gist behind New York Hotel. It was a lot better than a hotel that I stayed in last year when I traveled to New York for a Wizkid concert. However, their logistics was terrible. We wasn't too far from stuff, which I liked, but I will say that I don't like how they charged my card, and I told y'all I was gonna update y'all on that. I got it back 2 days after landing. So no, I'm sorry, I lied. I got it back when I landed in the airport to go back to Houston. So yeah, that's that. Now that part, that has nothing to do with Fashion Week, but I did tell y'all that I was going to update y'all, so that's the update. I don't think I want to stay there next year, and I do plan on going back to New York to visit my fabric manufacturer because I did not do that while I was there, unfortunately. If you have some good hotel recommendations for New York, then please drop them below, because yeah, so far twice this time it has not been a great experience. Like I said, it was a lot better than last year, but I think it could be better. Moving on, the events, the pop-up shops, and I guess influencer events or the free events, I will say that those events were like, they were cute. Don't get me wrong. The Essence event, I seen pictures of that. I did not attend that, unfortunately, due to the hotel situation. I wanted to attend the Chanel diner, but I don't think I missed out on anything at that place. I think it was just a cute little photo op. It would have been nice to go, but I don't think I even packed any outfits to match that place. And me, I wanted to, you know, match my setting to take some really nice content photos. I've seen a lot of content creators taking pictures at that place, and I thought it was really cute, but I don't think I missed nothing as far as like, oh man, I wish I would have went and I have FOMO. No, that's not the case. So that was cute. I seen really cool photos of the Essence event, and I did not go to that one, but I really wish I did. That's the one event that I really wanted to go to. Prada event, I heard that line was out of the door, and I actually had tickets to that event. I'm not too like, I want to stand outside in a long line just to get into an event type of person. I'm not that person, and I get it. Like, you know, it's New York Fashion Week. It's a lot of people out there, and everybody wants to attend the events, take pictures, da 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 da. I get it, but me, I'm not gonna do that. I was already hustling and bustling while I was out there, so it was like, if I can utilize my time in a lot of different ways. So why am I gonna stand outside of a free event in a long ass line? I wasn't doing that. I didn't think that was a wise way to use my time there, especially because I was only there 2 days. So no, we were late to the Kim Shui show. I really wanted to see that show, but I seen a lot of photos on Instagram. She did do a very good job. I thought that was amazing how she did the skirt on top of the platform thing. Love that, love that, love that. I think the show was really quick because when we got there, I seen one of the models outside, and I knew he was one of the models just by his hair. And I was like, I love your hair. He was like, oh, thank you. He was like, yeah, it was just something quick. And I didn't even realize what he was talking about. And I walked back to him. I said, did you mean like the show was over already? He's like, oh yeah, the show was over. It was super quick. It was not enough room. So I said, oh man, like we was walking blocks, and I sweated my leave out. I sweated my clothes out. And I did that for nothing because we didn't even make the show. So yeah, it's fine. We always have next year. while we was walking to the show though, we did end up on the street where everybody gets their photos taken. That was a cool experience. I really loved that experience. We did get our photos taken, but they did not upload to the Getty website where everybody else's were. So maybe they didn't make the cut, and I was like, fine, that is perfectly fine with me, because I felt like I looked a mess from walking. And child, I was, listen, I would rather not have my photo posted than be out here looking a mess. So that's that. Oh, the other event, the Black in Style NYC event. Y'all, I really wanted to attend that event, y'all. Like that was my #1 event. That was the main reason why I went to New York Fashion Week. The tickets were free. She had a whole bunch. She added even more, but I don't know why everybody kept getting them before me. I just don't know why. But I think it all worked out because the way that hotel was moving, it didn't even allow me enough time to get ready. It didn't even allow me enough time to rest and say, okay, I want to, you know, wear X, Y, and Z, got my clothes laid out, do my hair and other stuff. I didn't even have enough time or energy to do that, as you guys seen. As soon as the vlog started, I was in the bed. That's how stressed out I was. Like, and I know I'm a drama queen sometimes, but that, I really did not have the energy for that, because one, I didn't have no tickets. Like, let's just start there. Let's just keep it real. But two, I was like dead tired the day of the trip. So the day that I traveled there, I mean. So that was the event that I really, really like wish that I was able to attend. That the girls was eating. I'm gonna insert some pictures. Love, love, love those outfits. I do feel like it would have been a lot easier to, what word am I looking for? It would have been a lot easier to navigate if I would have planned ahead. Me and Rachel planned that trip 2 weeks before New York Fashion Week started, and I wish we wouldn't have done that. Because y'all, okay, so like I told y'all, last year we said that we was gonna attend New York Fashion Week no matter what, and we didn't realize like how quick that it came. And I was like, oh snap. So when she told me that Ashake and New York Fashion Week was in the same weekend, I was like, oh wow, like, should we go? And at first we said yeah, then we said no, then we said yeah. It was a lot of back and forth. So yeah, that only gave me enough time to like gather certain pieces. And y'all, when I tell y'all, not to deviate, but when I tell y'all that my luggage was overweight by 20 pounds, I packed that many outfits and looks and shoes and bags. I don't care. I would rather be over prepared than under prepared, because I cannot be that person where I do not pack enough clothes. That would drive me nuts. I would literally stop at a store and go shopping if that happens to me. So yeah, I packed a whole bunch of stuff, and I packed all of the fits that I tried on, and my luggage was overweight. And guess what? I didn't even get to wear more than half of those outfits that I packed. I didn't get to wear my Ralph Simmons skirt, and I was most excited for that look. But I am still going to wear that look though, because first of all, that skirt costs $500, so that look is definitely going to get worn. But I will say, I wish I could have stayed longer. I wanted to stay at least 4 days because I had a lot of fits to get off. Another thing that I noticed, I felt like, let me make sure I have my words correctly before I say it, because listen, the way y'all was acting up on TikTok, I just want to choose my words carefully. I felt like some of the events were kind of cliquish. Like, it was more of a hierarchy. Like, if you have a certain amount of followers, I'm going to sit with you. If you have a certain amount of followers, I'm going to sit with you. Or if you're this popular, I'm going to sit with you. Me, I wasn't worried about that, but I did notice that type of vibe. And I did notice that somebody else did say that on TikTok. I don't too much care for that type of behavior, because I mean, it's Fashion Week, like, come on. But yeah, I did notice that. That really didn't bother me. I really didn't pay it no mind. But you have to be a very strong-headed person and very secure within yourself to attend those type of events, because if you aren't, you're gonna go home feeling broken inside. It was a lot of discourse on TikTok about how, oh, New York Fashion Week is overrated.
Is New York Fashion Week overrated?
It's given South by Southwest. If you know, you know what that is. It has turned into an influencer event. and it's not the old New York Fashion Week anymore. Like, people here that don't even know how to dress. And I feel two ways about that discourse, right? I feel two ways. One, yeah, this New York Fashion Week, or New York Fashion Week from 2017 up until now, is not the old New York Fashion Week. Like, let's just keep it real. It's not the old New York Fashion Week. A lot of designers that used to show in New York do not show anymore there. A lot of like celebrities or a lot of higher ups do not attend New York Fashion Week like they used to. Now, I did read an article stating that the reason why that these brands don't show at New York Fashion Week anymore is because they're all based overseas. They're not making any money to come here and show. They're not making like a huge profit or getting a huge turnaround to come over here and spend money on runway, spend money on, you know, X, Y, and Z. All the cost that goes into a runway show. I mean, it's not free, it's not cheap. So they came out with that article stating that that's why that most brands are not showing in New York no more, because they're really not there. But I would be a lie to say that none of the brands that were shown were like not higher end. I don't know why people were acting like there's so many other like designers that people know of, but they're just not crazy on social media. So that was kind of odd to me for people to be saying, oh, none of these people are showing here anymore, but some of them are still are. Yeah, that's one way how I feel about it. The second way how I feel about New York, the whole quote unquote New York Fashion Week being overrated is, or they're just letting anybody attend. First of all, we're just gonna be real. Social media has driven and has, you know, made a lot of things continue and go round, right? Social media is a funnel for a lot of these businesses. So that's why when you see a lot of influencers there with a high following, that brand is worried about dollar signs. They're not worried about what your opinion is as far as what is this influencer doing here. I mean, your opinion does not pay the bills. That influencer there that's getting content and doing X, Y, and Z turns into dollar signs for them. So I can understand why they are doing that. And I do feel like it should be fashion creators that are being put at these shows. I do understand that part. But for the most part, I understand why these brands have influencers there. Like, we live in a very capitalist world. It's about money. Nobody cares about your creativity. Like, let's just keep it real. A lot of these brands are very, very money driven. They're not too worried about who should be at New York Fashion Week and who shouldn't. So I don't know what people were expecting. Yeah, it is changing a lot. I will say that, because I have been someone that's been trying to attend New York Fashion Week forever. So I do see the difference. Don't get me wrong. But I will say that you kind of have to take the good with the bad, because some of these influencers that have been going to New York Fashion Week has opened up the doors for other influencers of a darker skin tone, influencers of color, to attend. So without them going, how would a lot of us be able to attend? Without them setting up events there, how would a lot of black owned brands be able to get the recognition that they need? So I don't like that part of the outrage, because if it wasn't for a lot of, you know, and I'm speaking about the black influencers, a lot of our people going, whether they're in fashion or not, some of these smaller brands would not be able to showcase their work or showcase their brands or have pop-up shops. And that's just the God's honest truth. If the people that's controlling the gates, and I mean really controlling the gates, gate kept that hard, we just gonna keep it real. Some of us will not be able to get in or attend. And I'm not talking about the popularity of the influencer. I'm talking about the skin tone. So, and I don't even want to go all the way deep into that, but yeah, I think we should keep that in mind a lot. I really, really, really do, because it's a lot of us that still has not like really made our mark in the influencer world or in the fashion space, simply because we cannot get into those areas. We are waiting for a higher or more popular influencer of color to get into that space to make room for us. With all due respect, Fashion Week has changed, but I do believe that in some ways it has changed for the better, because it's giving smaller designers and designers of color to showcase their work. It's let's just keep it real. If it's gate kept that hard, then a lot of us would be watching from outside of the club and we can't get in. So anyways, like I said, I really do wish that I could have stayed longer. I only stayed for 2 days. The first day we got there, Ashake performed. We had free tickets there, but we did not attend the concert. But we did try to attend the after party. The after party was very very unorganized, I would say. Yeah, it was very unorganized, and it just wasn't worth the amount of stress, so we left. The next day we ended up at a daily paper pop-up shop. That event was really good. I really liked that event. I really did. What did we do there? They had an event for New York Fashion Week, but it was a jerk and jollof event as well. So they had jollof there, and they had jerk chicken. Y'all, if you know that event. I gotta drink some water. Hold on. Another thing that I wanted to add was, when you're meeting people that you have built a semi-relationship with off of Instagram or TikTok or social media, keep in mind that those vibes may not be the same in those type of rooms. Everybody has their own reasons. Everybody's busy. Everybody's working. So just keep in mind that. And I would say, no matter your following count, no matter how many followers somebody has or how many followers you has, don't let that make you feel a certain type of way. Because I seen someone on TikTok say that she was at a fashion week and she was surrounded by influencers that had a certain amount of followers, and they were all you could tell it was a popularity contest. And this is what she's saying, not me. You can tell it was a popularity contest, and you can tell that if you weren't a who's who type of person, then they really didn't pay you no mind. And she said she came back home feeling really sad inside. I can't lie. I came back home feeling dang, I didn't even get a chance to, get a lot of content, X, Y, and Z. Because I don't know, I just thought it was weird, and I think it is weird that it has to be that way. But y'all know, we're on social media. You just got to take the good with the bad sometimes. And that's just that. Super important thing that I wish I would have mentioned earlier in this video. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with you, girl. And please don't forget to subscribe. But another thing that I will say is, next year, I don't care who's in town. I don't care what celebrity is showing. I will make it my business. And this is the only reason I went to New York Fashion Week. And this is the only reason that I want to attend Fashion Week, is to network with other creators. Talk to people that can help me get into spaces that I really want to get to, attend shows, of course, and attend panels with people that's in the same space as I am, and have better knowledge than I do. I don't want to just attend New York Fashion Week for the parties, for the after parties, for the concerts. No, my main goal for New York Fashion Week was to attend events that could really help me grow as a creator and as a designer. So next year, that definitely would be my main focus. Like I said, it was a rush trip, and I really hate that it was, because I really wanted to be able to get tickets ahead of time. I wanted to do what I said that I was going to do while I was there. I wasn't there to go to the club. Listen, don't get me wrong, I had fun. That wasn't my goal for Fashion Week. I really want to go out there and, navigate the fashion world, navigate who I need to talk to, get in rooms with whoever I need to talk to, break barriers in my, journey. Honestly, being there to go to the club, that's not my plan. Now, I did do it because we did not have anything else to do that night. And he just so happened to be in town. So, yeah, I just want to make that very clear. My whole entire goal for New York Fashion Week is definitely to further my fashion career, because that is my dream. All in all, I will say it was a very cool experience. I'm very glad I went, and I'm very glad I was able to talk to who I needed to talk to for certain things. I was very glad I was able to, experience the whole block where you get your photos taken and possibly go to a show. I was super happy that I was able to experience the whole craziness of it all, because it is a lot of hustling and bustling. Regardless, I don't care if you do plan stuff out, it is a lot of hustling and bustling, because New York traffic is crazy. Listen, New York traffic is very crazy. Y'all need to do something about that, because that's crazy. I thought Houston traffic was bad. Yeah, I'm very glad I got to experience it. I will be going back again next year, and then by the grace of God, I will be going to Italy or Milan or Paris Fashion Week. And a family member of mine is actually out there right now, and I'm super happy for them. I cannot wait until my time comes. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. I know it's super short, but I just wanted to come and give you guys a recap of my experience for anybody that's thinking about going next year. I know it's a lot of people who still have not been, but I would definitely recommend it. Just make sure you have like things kind of planned out before you go, and I would say plan about 5 months in advance as far as hotel wise, because the closer you are to booking the hotel, the higher it is. So I will just say that go with the purpose. Don't just go just to be in a mix, you know. And that's just my own opinion. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to the family, to all my newbies. I will see you guys in a few more days.